Let me get Dwayne off here so we can get focused. So we can get focused and have this conversation. Mad love everybody that's here. Again, it was a short notice. I forgot to even fucking announce it because last week I didn't go live. Some people be like, man, you ain't seen no videos from you in a while. And I'll be like, yo, are you subbed to my other channel? Because I've been putting videos on there. So if you're not subbed to my other channel, and even when I don't make a live video, you like, what the fuck, Rob? Sub to my other channel right now. Links in the description box is right there. It's Team Rob Videos. Go ahead and sub now. Click the little bell. That way you'll know when I'm posting videos, because I've just been posting regular videos on there. Been going in a little bit too. Been going in on there a little bit too about some shit that's going on out here. So if you're not subbed over there, sub there now. Follow me on Instagram as well. Links in the description box, Facebook, Twitter, everything. Get down with me everywhere on everything. And due to, well, no, let me say first. First, let me say, before I even get into it, let me say, y'all see the title. We're going to get into some real shit tonight. Hopefully everybody got their thinking motherfucking mind working right now. No emo shit. We just going to be having a real conversation about what I'm seeing out here in this world. And y'all already know, shout out Team Rob. I appreciate the love that everybody be sending me all the time. But with the addition of this social media and the fact that we do got the Instagrams and the YouTubes and Twitter and Facebook and all this shit going on out here, there's one thing that I can guarantee you that I'm going to see on a daily basis, sadly enough. And that's black men and women arguing online or making posts arguing and shit like that online. This is a pretty much a running standard at this point. You can see it every single day. All right. As soon as you wake up, you can stay up all night. As soon as you leave the club, when you get through bowling, after dinner, at breakfast, like no matter what's going on, you can guarantee that somewhere black men and women are sitting around arguing. Who hurt who first, you know. This type of arguments, what they done been through with these raggedy motherfuckers, you know, you'll get these types of conversations happening on a daily basis. All right. If you don't believe me, go check. And you shouldn't have to, because you see it every day, all the time. You have to, you know, try not to see it, because even if it's not the post itself embarrassing each other, I'm going to be talking about that too here in a second. Where we just embarrassing each other for fun. If it's not that, then it's somebody else going through something, and then people's opinion of what's going on. And people have a hard time just sharing their opinions. They have to share their pain, frustration, biases. You know, they got to go through everything on these fucking comments. And you have people full-blown arguing online. You can read full paragraphs and paragraphs of arguments every single day, if not a full-blown motherfucking post. This is the state of black men and black women. This is what we're doing. We're even taking the time to try to figure out whose fault is it for white supremacy. This is what we're doing as well. You know, this is, again, normal in this society. What's up, Kira? What's up, Sharonda? Brother Dylan, what's up? But this is the running norm in this society right now. We even blame each other for white supremacy. We'll argue about, you know, whose fault it was, who did it first, who, you know, like. And if it's not that, we're arguing about even the relationships and how people act. And if it's not that, what I'm seeing now is I got sent the video of this on Instagram today, like an hour before this motherfucking show. I was sent the post. It was Snoop Dogg had posted it. It was a black man standing there with two black women about to pose for a picture or some shit like this. This black man decides to reach around these two black women who has posed with, he's chilling like this on some chill shit. Decide to reach around and yank both their wigs off and take off running. I'm talking about every day. This is Snoop Dogg shared this shit. He said this is what he gonna do next time they want to pick or some dumb shit like that. He says this is what he gonna do when they want pictures with him too. He gonna snatch wigs off and take off running. This is comical. Now y'all know how I feel about weave and wigs and black women's natural hair. If you've been watching my channel, you know exactly how the fuck I feel about all of that. You understand that about me. And hopefully by now we've come to some type of understanding, because that's just what I do. All right. That's what I support. That's what I promote. Even though that's what I'm about, ain't no motherfucking way I'm going to be posing in a picture with two black women. They may have in weave. I would still take pictures with those black women, even though they had in weave. Doesn't matter. Even though I support natural, there's no way I'm gonna be like, nah, get the fuck out of here, black woman. You got some weave in your hair. Yeah. No. A lot of people, they'll get it fucked up like that's, you know, what I believe, or that's how I would react. But no, I show love. Like that's, you show me love, I show you love. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be coming around to, or that ain't your part about to what I be talking about that you even, you know, whatever it is. Ain't no way I'm going to fucking snatch off two black women's wigs and take off running. And then will I be a famous motherfucker and repost this and say, well, this is what I'm going to do whenever they want to take pictures with me. Black man did it. I'm sure black man recorded it. Black man Snoop Dogg, y'all's boy, y'all's Uncle Snoop, puts it out there, and this is what he gonna do. We got a problem here, and a couple different problems going on here. Nobody held each other accountable, and no piece of that was anybody held accountable, even the motherfucking idea to do it. I wouldn't do no shit like that. It doesn't make any sense to do shit like that. Doesn't make any sense to think it's funny. Doesn't make any sense to put it up online as a joke. And of course, the comments, you know, people, you know, of course, the black woman is the most disrespected, unprotected. You know, you're going to see that because at that moment, it's very relevant. I didn't say no white man did this shit. Didn't no white man do that. Don't think I've ever seen a white man do that. I've seen a white man try to do that one time. I did put that video up. You're right. I'm gonna double back. I'm gonna double back because I did make a video one time, and it was one time where this white news dude, he snatched off a black woman's, he was trying to snatch it off, and she was running around. I think it was in a courthouse or some shit. Some of y'all might remember I made a video about that shit. But what I've seen an abundance of is black men doing it. And in that situation, black men were still standing around while this white man did it. So either way, like, just where is the protection? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, and again, even with the way I feel about natural hair, you get encouraged. You can talk about, you know, what you want to see. But I mean, come on, embarrassment. Really? That's what we doing? That's what we doing. This is the climate that we're dealing with, though. Every day, there's a reason to be arguing because it's shown, it's posted on a daily fucking basis. And if people ain't arguing, if the post ain't problematic, then the comments will be problematic. We don't know how to have conversations. We don't know how to talk to each other. We think something fucked up happening to the other one is funny, comical, it's entertainment. That's where we are. That's what we looking like out here. To put it in perspective, that's what we looking like out here in these streets in front of everybody. because anybody can see this. This isn't private going on in, you know, just some black space. No, this is their spaces, their platform. This is what we're doing on a daily basis on their shit. You see a post about white supremacy, well, then we'll be arguing under there too. This is what we looking like out here. Don't know why we don't see that as problematic. Don't know why we don't see this, you know, this situation, like this shit is going on between us as problematic and as something that's counter fucking productive, and that they're observing, sitting back, and they ain't even worried about us. Why would they be concerned with us? With us looking in this form out here? That shit ain't funny. Nothing about that is cool. And Snoop, y'all done branded this bitch ass nigga as woke. This is what y'all branded Snoop. He a spokesman for y'all black folk. But look at it. Y'all got to hold Snoop accountable for that. Y'all got to do it because y'all fuck with him. Y'all gonna have to hold Snoop accountable for that. Black men and black women. Everybody gonna have to hold him accountable. That's what we got to start doing. We got to come at shit together. That's not what we do because we too busy fucking fighting about the situation, whatever it is. We too busy arguing about it. That should be trash all the way down. All the comments, none of them little dumbass laughing, crying faces and all this shit. Trash, Snoop. You're trash. Fuck you, Snoop. This shit ain't funny. Fuck the fucking fuck boys who even posted the fucking video as funny. Fuck any black man or woman who agrees that this is comical or funny. And that's how you shut that shit down. That's how you shut these motherfuckers down out here. By looking out for each other. But we can't. We can't even talk. I mean, we've been doing this dance, I mean, goddamn, for a long fucking time now. We can't even talk to each other. I can't tell you about something that I went through without you saying, well, you know, black women or, you know, black women do it too. I can't tell black women or black men do it too, rather. I can't tell black women what's going on with me, something I went through, without black women saying, you know, well, you know, black women go through it too. Black women can't tell black men something that they're going through without black men saying, well, shit, black men go through it too. We can't even talk. So if we're not laughing at each other for stupid shit, then we arguing with each other like we can't even have a fucking conversation about some shit. I won't demean your trauma just to prove a point. I'll acknowledge your trauma and give my opinion as I still acknowledge your trauma, whatever you may have went through, whatever pain or hurt you may have been caused. We can't even do that at this point. Everybody has had their experiences. Everybody has had their painful experience come at the hands of the opposite sex. A lot of us have. A lot of people have. This isn't something that's specific to Black people, like we like to believe, which is why we sit around arguing publicly. We like to think is specific to us. How we display it, how we put it out there is specific to us, not the trauma itself. Not when we're dealing with interpersonal, Black man to Black woman. Now, of course, when we're dealing with the idea of white supremacy, then we're dealing with something different. We're dealing with something different there. But even there, even if we go to that conversation, in this conversation, we should have a common enemy in this realm of the conversation. I'll say. Even in the realm of this conversation, we'll argue about that. Like, wait a minute. So even if we get in a room, set the enemy right in front of us, everybody, we can see it. Everybody kind of looking at a motherfucker. We set that motherfucker right. We on two sides of this motherfucker. We sitting right here. We set the enemy right here. And we looking at that motherfucker from behind. They facing us. So it's kind of, even if we set it up like this, we still take our eye off this motherfucker to turn to argue with each other. It happens immediately. It's instant. It is instant. Even motherfuckers will argue about the white man. Whose fault is it for white supremacy will be argued this way? What you mean? It should be real clear. There's no way we argue in this way. It's not your fault we're in this motherfucking system of white supremacy. There's no way it's your fault. You didn't set this shit up. What the fuck we gonna do to get the fuck up out of it? I'm not even really concerned with what you did to contribute to us getting here, because it wasn't your mindset that even made this shit, come to pass this way. It wasn't your mindset that did it. That wasn't you. Now you may have had your bumps along the way, but you don't make these motherfuckers act like this. You didn't create goddamn redlining, not giving Black folk business loans. You didn't bomb Black Wall Street. You weren't responsible for any of that. And those people that are responsible for those atrocities, we need to get it together so we can get rid of that motherfucking shit. How do we overcome this motherfucking shit at this point? Not at 40 years ago, not at 50 years ago. How the fuck do we get from here, where we are, that way? What you've done is done. Black people do not know how to bury the motherfucking hatchet, even to our detriment. And what's odd about that, what's the funniest shit about that, is that most Black folk here in America, 3Ks, don't get this shit fucked up, Incorporated, most Black people here are Christians. And what did they, Lord and Savior, teach them about forgiveness? I remember I remember what it says about forgiveness, Black people. But the flaw is, I noticed that we don't apply it to each other. We won't even apply it to each other as a people, as a whole. Not even specifically you and, you know, the motherfucker that you going through some shit with or whatever like that. Not even specifically that way. I'm talking about as a community. And this is all while we talking Black empowerment and, you know, unity, all this shit. Most Black folk Christians, we don't have time to forgive each other, move forward, do no shit like that. We don't have any time for that. But we can forgive that motherfucker that's sitting in the room. Remember, we put our enemy right there in front of us. We can't forgive each other this way, but we'll forgive a motherfucker that way. We'll forgive them for their atrocities. That's what we'll do. We'll forgive them. And at this point, I won't even tell you there's nothing wrong with you, you know, I guess believing in forgiveness. I won't even go ham on you about that right now. What I will say is y'all got it in one motherfucking direction. And this is Black men and Black women as a whole, and even within the two sexes. So this is Black men as well, and Black women as well. So, you know, you got Black men and women gonna be arguing and fighting with each other. Even though we're connected in every way possible, we have to be together in order to, even if you just look at it on a basic level, in order to reproduce the movie Race Forward. So you have to be together. This is what it is. This is how it is. We ignore that. We don't give a fuck about that. Don't forgive your natural life partner. No. Then don't forgive the motherfuckers within the sexes that look like you. Black men and Black men banging on each other every day. Killing each other every day. A lot of these motherfuckers, they even do it in Jesus' name. You know how many motherfucking gang members are Christians? Come on now. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We're gonna get back to it. Hold on. I seen somebody comment about something that's going on in the chat. So let's just get that cleared up first. I know how y'all get. It ain't me doing anything. So I'm not doing anything. I don't know what, if I'm seeing somebody saying YouTube is deleting people's comments. Denise Young. Okay, let me see. Hold on. We're gonna talk. Hold on. We're gonna have to goddamn. This is what we're gonna have to sidebar real quick. Real quick. We're gonna get right back to this shit that's going on around here. Let me sidebar this real quick. Denise Young, I see your comment, or your comment says message deleted by the Google moderator team. I don't know who the fuck that is. I didn't appoint them. I didn't assign them. Y'all know I don't even do mods. So I don't know what y'all are saying that's making them do that. I have no idea what words, you know, can't be used. I see some of these words are getting in like, wow, they might delete that. Oh, hell no, huh? What? They watch it crazy. They ain't deleting those words. But I don't know what's going on, y'all. This is happening right now. It seems like the word coon. Y'all need to figure out another clever way to spell coon. I'm actually going to try it right now. Hold on. Hold on. Let me try this shit real quick. Let me see if some old wow shit work. You might have to spell it. Hold on. Let me try this. If they delete mine, What the fuck? Hold on. Y'all put them to work. Don't challenge these motherfuckers like that. I don't want them here. Really. Hold on. They didn't delete mine yet. Hold on. They didn't delete mine. They didn't delete mine. Hold on. I put C at lowercase n is what I put. They didn't delete mine yet. I'm gonna keep looking. If you must type the word, like if you just can't help yourself, if you can't figure out another way to get that point across, but I don't want these motherfuckers goddamn all in my shit like that. Y'all know we creative as fuck. They didn't delete mine, so I already beat them in one try. It took me one try to beat them. So if you must type the word, then y'all got to do what y'all got to do. Okay, that's what that's where we are right now with this shit. So we're gonna get back. So you got black men out here, black men and women fighting. Let's get back and reframe it because we took a little sidebar. Reframe it. Black men, black women fighting amongst each other every single day. If not figuratively, literally, they fighting every single goddamn day. It's some sad shit. Black men and black men fighting, arguing every day, all day, over blocks, corners, you know. Shit doesn't belong to them. I mean, essentially, we're talking about shit that doesn't belong to them. Stupid. Makes no sense. Coons. Right? Every day this is happening. Black men, black men. Black women arguing every single day. It's almost like black women are programmed at birth to not really fuck with each other like that. Over a little childish shit they may go through. The number one component in the rift between the black woman and the black woman is dick. Not my fault. All right? Don't blame me for the condition. It's the competition for dick. It's an ongoing, constant for looks, for attention from other, you know. I have to hate on her or something. I don't, her, because I want to be the dominant one when it comes to attention. And since we do not forgive each other, that's not what we do. So from young, you holding on to that pain. If it keep being black folk, that pain just keeps fucking building. Your skepticism, your outlook on black people, it just keeps getting more and more fucked up. And some people really break under this type of pressure. A lot of us are broken based on this type of pressure. You have no interest really in other black people other than your two friends and your family, you know. I don't really hang with bitches like that, you know. This is black women talking about other black women. This is, which is interesting to say the least. It's very interesting to hear him say this. They sneaky, you know how y'all are. I ain't gonna say, you know, y'all know, you've observed how this shit happens. You can't trust these hoes. Basically. They might fuck your man, you know. No forgiveness happening at any point, so you just build it. Black folk doing you wrong, just it's who we live around. This is who your experience comes from. The people who you live in proximity to. Black people go to elementary school. Well, let's go to daycare. We go to daycare with each other. We go to elementary school with each other. We go to middle school with each other. High school with each other. And that's just the part that you have to do. The leisure time we have is spent with each other, around each other. You're around black folk, you know, pretty much if I ain't saying every black person in the world lives around each other. Of course, I'm not saying that. But this is the people that you're around. Every experience you have, bad and good, is typically going to come from the people that you're around. Now, the thing about what we do with our pain, it will overshine any amount of good that has ever come at the hand of your own people. The pain overshadows all the time because the hurt, it hurts more. You know, that pain triggers something different. It cuts deep. Anything positive you went through just falls, it just fails in comparison. Fun and laughter and, anything like that. It fails in comparison if you're in a situation where you end up getting hurt. Then all that shit's gone. And again, you building from young. It was black kids who picked at you, then you're going to hold on to that pain. Black men who harassed you, you're going to hold on to that pain. As a black woman, you're going to hold on to that. Even if you with black men. Because again, we're around each other, so there's a good chance the relationship dynamic from young, you're still is black. You're black folk. So even outside of how you experience the same sex, you dealing with how you experience the opposite sex very early. So when you get your little feelings hurt, that's coming at the hands of the opposite sex if you into any type of relationship dynamic. Something crazy happened, they lied, they done cheated, Lord. This is, pain. It overshadows a lot of times. And we haven't learned yet how to forgive each other. I don't even know if we consciously notice what we're doing. How crazy it is. How insane it is to be, and particularly to be Christians, calling ourselves Christians, and can't nobody forgive at all. Because there's one thing we know, no matter what, is that we have one common enemy. And if you don't know that at this point, then you still on some sleep shit. If you believe that, now inherently what's been passed down is that black people will be your enemy, and particularly when you're talking about white supremacy as well. Now, I think that's real sad. Like it's very, very sad that we act like that. It is. So even when you're battling with white supremacy, not only are you arguing amongst each other, because here's what you're dealing with a lot of times. We have the so-called two conscious people. They'll be arguing their would-be conscious points. So there's that. Like this is the web, the web of fuckery that goes on with black folk. Here's what's going on. This is how deep this shit is. So again, we done did man, woman balance, man, balance, woman, balance, conscious, would be conscious, battling about their would be conscious points. So you also have that dynamic. This is a web of a bunch of goddamn arguing. Really, if you look at it, a huge web of arguing and fighting. But you got your so-called conscious, they argue. Then on the outside of them arguing, you have most black people who have chosen to be on some coon shit or on some oblivious shit. Like they don't even, those, you know, what those would be conscious black folk talking about don't even fucking matter. They living their best motherfucking life. They've created this type of terminology in their head. Like, how the fuck can you live your best life? We're not even thinking about what we're saying. This is how crazy. Like, it's almost like black people got them spells and enchantments over themselves. You're living your best life in a system of white supremacy? How? How are you? How the fuck can you possibly be living your best life? It's a life. There's still some sick motherfuckers running the goddamn country, running the world. Best? Black folk. No. No, you're not. Now I understand we got these, well, we got to pep ourselves up, you know, keep ourselves, you know, happy that we live in a system of white supremacy. We come out with these little cool things that we say, like we're living our best lives. And this is if you got some money, if your bills paid, you know, you can go on a vacation or two. Then at this point, you living your best motherfucking life. You know, you got it made. I get it. I understand what black people are trying to do. It's a form of escapism, really, or just lack of acknowledgement, because again, most black people fall in this realm of not even acknowledging the racism or the idea of white supremacy, or the people that are in a position of power that are treating you like shit. Most people they choose not to even deal with it. That's most black people. Or work against the people who are trying to deal with it. They'll create fights that way. So again, I'm gonna show you. You got your conscious, so-called conscious arguing their so-called conscious points. Yeah, you got them. Then you got most black people sitting out here looking at them, telling them to go sit their asses down somewhere. Y'all tripping. You can't blame the white man. And I do agree that we can't blame the white man for every goddamn thing, because it's infighting shit that we do. I'm not blaming the white man for that. Won't do that. So this is a point that these sleep ignorant coon ass motherfuckers, in this instance, they actually got a goddamn point. Ain't the white man's fault that you can't forgive somebody that you sitting around and you don't even see the logic in forgiveness, because motherfuckers are trying to. This is how people try to get black people off. Other black people, these so-called conscious people. This is one of their talking points. They'll come up with excuses as to why we are this way, and I get that. There is a systematic approach as to creating people that will perform in this fashion. Got that. But then it's almost like, well, at what point would it become logical to work against this? Because I will not continue to say it's the white man's fault. He, created some shit to where we have to hate each other. No. Hell no. Actually, at some point we will have to. We will have no choice but to battle with our true enemy. The one mind. These conscious points the motherfuckers be making. I get how we got here. I get it. I do. Conscious black people. This is my message to y'all. Conscious black people. So-called conscious people. I get it. I understand what the fuck happened. I get that shit. But we can't keep excusing. We can't do that. We don't have time to do that. Because we got to set better example for our kids. Because after a while, here's the thing. After a while, you can be programmed to do something. And once you get the minds of the grown people within that, that program can be passed down through the children. So at some point, we're going to have to set a better example. Y'all know I was going to bring this shit back. Y'all know I got to. I got no choice at this point. But this is what they say. Look at the web of fighting. How do you escape it? You got black people that even will argue religious beliefs. So now you take your religious black people, they're arguing with other religious black people. And it's like, what the wait a minute. What? We got time for this? So a Christian gonna argue with a Muslim? As to which one of y'all's is know the way, which one don't? Like, y'all gonna do that? Like, look at it's like the fighting that we do on a daily basis. I mean, this is, again, it's constant. It's never stopping. Again, with the addition of the internet, we're able to see it on a daily basis, in comments, on posts. This is all you get to see. And at no point are we looking at this like, we got to change this shit. Like, at some point, we have to do that. That ain't the white man's fault that we're not doing that. It's right here. Y'all rather fight and be hurt. Kill each other, hate each other. This is the type of shit we rather do, as a team. Constantly. Forgiveness is only for the white man. Because you done forgave him for the predicament that you're in. The situation that we're in this country, you've forgiven him for that already. You forgive him on pretty much a daily basis. Consciously or subconsciously, you do it. Every day. Forgiveness was instilled in you early for him. That's why he put it there. That was the whole point of it. Wasn't for you and yours. Wasn't amongst you and yours. Their plan was to turn you against one another. That was the plan. You think they would push forgiveness for each other to you? No, that forgiveness is for them. That's why it was instilled in you. But you don't question that. You don't look at that like, because the whole time we sit in this room looking at each other, fighting with each other on so many different levels, he just sitting there. Him and his wife. Better yet, him and his mama. They just sitting there. The white man and his motherfucking mama just sitting right there. Because black folk like to think that somehow white women are just, they're not as big of a part of white supremacy as, the white man. We've been saying the white man so long. It's in the goddamn title, Rob. It says it's man. It's right there. The white man. No. That motherfucker don't appear out of thin goddamn air. He's born to the world just like you. I mean, some of y'all got these white folk as super in your mind. Y'all might think these motherfuckers just appear fresh out, ready to go. No. They bake. Them motherfuckers is cooking. Slow cooking. They slow cooking them motherfuckers. The motherfuckers ain't popping about a thing goddamn air. They mamas raising them. Y'all out these white women innocent out this motherfucker. Y'all be letting them off the goddamn hook. Y'all think the motherfuckers pure thought and heart and mind. Or, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck y'all be thinking. I don't get it. But everybody want to get these motherfucking white hoes goddamn pass. And then they mamas. When you see these little dumbass, racist ass white kids, them they mamas. Little dumbass, racist white teenagers, they not popping up out of thin air at 13. No, that's not what's going on. But these two motherfuckers sitting right there looking at us like we ain't got no goddamn sense. Smiling, happy with the work that they've been able to accomplish while we sitting around fighting each other. Like they ain't even noticed we in this motherfucker yet. Like, I'm sure they're laughing like that. Like they don't even see us in this motherfucker. Him and his woman in there. Chilling. Because we sitting around arguing on so many motherfucking levels that don't even make no sense. Somebody else could be going through a situation. Some of y'all's people that y'all follow, these famous motherfuckers that y'all follow, that y'all love to keep up with their lives. Something could happen to one of them. Right. I saw today. Here's how crazy this is. I saw this shit on Instagram. Here's how crazy. This again, it don't matter what post you're looking at. Black men and women fighting. Watch this shit. Apparently, y'all's boy. This is y'all's boy. Puff. All right. Puff, bad boy Puff. This motherfucker. Apparently, him and his long-standing girlfriend, Cassie, broke up. Said they've been separated for months now. You know, I see this shit on my motherfucker. You know, you follow pages like goddamn Baller Alert or Shade Room, any of this shit. You'll see little dumb shit like this. I'm less interested in the stories. I do be wanting to see what the fuck going on out here, as far as black people though. The stories, okay, they going through some shit. I mean, he broke up with her. Who gives a fuck, right? That's how I be like, who gives a fuck? The other day I seen the story of Amber Rose lets her 5-year-old son cuss. Who gives a fuck? But what I do like to see, though, when I looked at this post, and here's what I'm saying. In the comments, black men and women are fighting. This not even their situation. Said they was together for 11 years or some shit like that. And of course, black women are talking about, oh, she wasted her. I mean, she was wasting her time with him anyway, which is a ridiculous statement to make. But fine. I mean, even I see statements like that made, and I'm not going to go in there and argue with black women about it. It's pointless. I ain't about to argue with them. Now, it is a ridiculous statement, yes, that she wasted 11 years with a billionaire. Like, it's just, you could waste 11 years in so many other different, like, there's other ways to do it. Wasting it with a billionaire, you kind of gotta look like waste. I don't know about waste. That's an excessive thing to say. But the reason that the women were saying that she wasted 11 years was because they weren't married. Because if you're just not married, if you don't get a legally binding contract, then, everything it ain't shit, apparently, to black women. The goal is marriage. Now, they don't question where they got that from, but I digress, right? I didn't get in the comments and be like, oh, yo, come on. Y'all gotta, like, paragraphs arguing. Of course, black men was like, man, hell nah. That ain't no waste of time, blah, 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 blah. But goddamn, I wouldn't even go through all of that. Why are you arguing? about it. It has nothing to do with you at all in any type of way. That's them. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Angelica, I did see that. I'm trying to look at some of y'all's comments real quick. I did see the video of the white woman blame a 9-year-old black boy for touching her. I did see that. It just ties into what's being said about these white women, you know. They have been responsible for accusing black men of many, many different things. But somehow, like, ain't that crazy? You were saying the white man, though. You didn't say the white woman and man. Like, like we should have been saying that the whole time. Like, motherfucker, you don't know? Like, that shit is I don't get it. I won't understand it. I refuse to understand that shit. It's both them motherfuckers. Now, I didn't choose to come out and necessarily talk about that shit because it's just like, well, these white bitches being what they've been being the whole time. Like, it's almost like people are making it shocking. You know what I'm saying? Like, to report it the way it's being reported, it's almost like it's shocking to us how these motherfuckers conduct themselves. You know what I'm saying? I can't come talk about every single piece of racism that black people experience every single day. At some point, black people have to see, well, this is what the fuck is going on, and what the fuck are we going to do to curb this shit? It's almost like we moved to be closer to white people in integrated into their societies, but we don't have the tools to understand what the fuck we was even going into. That shit crazy to me. Like, what you mean? You know how the fuck they've been treating you before integration. You moved to get closer to them, forced their door down. They didn't want no parts of you. You force their fucking door down, get closer to these people, and you don't initiate a goddamn protocol? How? They were smiling at you? What you mean they were smiling? What you mean you thought they were nice? You can think both of those things without trusting the motherfucker. What they got to do with trust? Because according to black people, to other black people, again, watch this shit. I'm going to show y'all again. According to black people, to other black people, trust must be earned. You have to earn our trust as far as black men and black women are concerned to each other, amongst each other. You got to earn it. These white motherfuckers get trust for smiling. Like, speaking to you nicely. Like, what the? I'm not trying to laugh, but it's just like, that's crazy to me. That's insane to me. That's all it takes to you to trust them? What appears to be your mortal enemy? A smile? But a black person has to earn your motherfucking trust, full blown, unless they got a Bible in their hand. We won't even talk about that. That's a whole nother conversation. If they're preaching, you'll trust them a little bit faster. If they're preaching in some type of way, because it could even be with this conscious shit, the so-called conscious shit. It could even be with that. So like we'll sometimes we trust, you got Bible. If you're preaching, then you know how we are sometimes. But by and large, you have to earn. Black man, black woman, you got to earn that. I've been hurt by your kind before. That's what they'll say. We should have been had that same mindset when we pushed down the door of the white man and wanted to go to his job. We should have the same mindset. Oh, I've been hurt by your kind before. A long time too, motherfucker. Gonna take. I'm not about to. No, hell no. No, hell no. They should still be earning our trust to this goddamn very day. We still don't. No, because they've done nothing by and large to earn our trust at all. We still do it. Doesn't make any sense. That's what we are. Jay Wan talking about, let's talk about the Bible thing. That's a good example. I already talked about these Christians a little bit. I'm trying to stall them out. We are actually, the premise of this entire thing has really been laced in the fact that black people are Christians and refuse to forgive each other. We only forgive the white man, or we'll ignore the white man and pray. That's the methods that we use with this Bible attached to us a lot of times. Either we're completely ignoring racism, or we are forgiving the white man for racism and praying that if we ignore it long enough, somehow, Jesus is about to come back. Like, it's about that time. Like, I know, like that's type of shit we be on. Dre says, why we want to be with the people that kept us as slaves and hung us from trees. Because every time we went to go try to be by ourselves, they was bombing on our shit. Now, that's no excuse. But what I'm saying is, them motherfuckers would not leave us alone. Really. Let me tell you how crazy it is. I mean, and this is one of them thoughts that I have when I, smoked a little something, tobacco, since Google is on here right now. Smoke a little tobacco. And, I start thinking about how crazy it is that we were trying to, push down the door of white supremacy to go be over there with, intermingle with their businesses and everything, and their way of life, essentially, because their mindset got passed down to us. But nonetheless, but they wouldn't leave us the fuck alone. Like, what the fuck? How crazy is that? Look at the crazy on both sides of this. You mean to tell me you don't want me over there in your shit, fucking with your shit, a part of your shit? I go over here, get my own shit, mind my own business. Don't bother nobody. Don't just randomly hang white people for walking down the street or nothing crazy like that going on around here. Chilling. Clearly, you don't want me over there. It's clear. But you don't want me over here either. Like, look at the mind fuck it is. Like, you're saying you don't want me to get in. You saying that you don't, but you won't leave me the fuck alone. Which one is it? We never asked that question to the white man and woman. We'll do both. The white man and his mama. We're gonna start calling that. We're gonna stop saying just the white man, because maybe we need to change the terminology so motherfuckers understand what we're dealing with here. The white man and his mama. We don't just say the white man no more. It ain't just the white man oppressing you and all this bullshit. It is the white man and woman. The white man and his mama. We gotta make sure we say his mama, because we gotta look at the mindset that made him the white man came from his white mama. So we gotta do that with the whole situation. So now, from now on, black people, y'all so-called conscious black people, you don't say the white man. You say the white man and his mama. So that way we are able to frame it better. Maybe this will help black people. I don't know. Maybe you're saying a white man made them, took their eye off the goddamn ball. I don't know. But look at this mind fuck though. You don't want me here. You don't fuck with me. I go over here by myself. You won't allow that. But you don't want me over there. But I'm going to push the door down anyway. That's what black people did. And then we went in that bitch with no protocol, no code, no nothing. And we still haven't established one to this very day. We still haven't established one to this very fucking day. Amanda Sean says, right, say that shit too. Black men don't think it's the woman who raised the white man. It is. It is. But I would argue that a lot of black men and women. See, here's the problem I have with that statement. And I'm not saying that you're not telling the truth. Here's the problem I have with that statement. Black men and black women trust these white hoes too much. Now, black men are sick because they'll go try to, be with them full blown. Like, I don't understand what the fuck they be doing. Like they haven't done enough good work, good deeds for y'all to be trusting them like that. I really don't believe that. But as far as black men, because black women have not done enough swallowing. I know y'all like that shit. I get it. That's not enough for you to forget she is the mother of white supremacy, or the mother of the idea of white supremacy. So these dudes are sick. But we just talked about black people, by and large, don't trust each other at all. Black women will trust a white woman before, a smiling white woman, before they'll trust another black woman, which is crazy to me as well. Doesn't make any sense to me at all. I don't think we should turn our backs on none of these bitches at all, ever. Don't turn our back on none of them, because all of them on some bullshit. They haven't done enough to convince us. They ain't go on no, decade-long move to stop racism or nothing like that. Like nothing. But we trust them anyway. We trust them anyway. It doesn't make any sense. We need to at least make these motherfuckers, like, y'all gotta go on a run. Like, no, we don't fuck with y'all. We're not waving. We're not doing your little fake ass good morning voice to speak to you. We ain't doing shit. You motherfuckers go on a decade-long run or a run of some sort to stop racism, and then I'll start back speaking to your motherfucking ass. Then we can go out to eat and hang out and shit like that. Show me. Earn my trust. We only require that shit from other black people. That's it. And if that black person fucks it up, then we're done. White folk can fuck it up all the goddamn time. Can fuck it up every day. These white motherfuckers get on your nerves every single day. They can keep fucking it up. They can keep not marching on the righteous mindset that they see what the fuck is going on out here. We haven't required them to do shit. They know what the fuck going on. Ask them one of them, do they want to be treated as black? Don't ask them if they want to be black, because they want to nitpick little shit. But they want their white skin to stay at the end. Essentially, they still want to be able to be called white. Ask them if they want to be treated like black people out here in these streets. It was Jane Elliott. I think she did. This is a white woman, older white woman. So y'all may be familiar with Jane Elliott. She did an experiment where she asked her classroom full of white folk, how many of y'all want to be treated like black folks? She didn't say it that cool. That's just me interpreting what she said. But that's what she said. How many of y'all want to be treated like black folk out here in the world? Do you think a hand went up? Based on that, she said that these white folk know what the fuck going on. They just enjoy white privilege too much to do any goddamn thing about it. And we ain't made them earn anything, any type of respect from us. We haven't made them earn it. You can speak to these motherfuckers if you want to. But this trust that we give white folk, we think they got our back. Even look at how we trust the government and shit. We trust the government still. Like, what the fuck? We trust them with our kids. We vaccinate our kids just because they fucking say so. Give them all types of fucking flu shots just because they fucking say so. We trust the government. What the fuck has the government done for black folk that earned y'all's trust to trust these bitches like that? We don't make nobody do shit but other black folk. It's mind-blowing to me. And the fact that we don't see it by now, you know, it's disappointing to me on a pretty much daily basis. It is. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. I shake my head at black folk every day. There isn't a day that goes by I don't. Because I just don't understand. How? Some of the stuff that we think and believe, some of the behaviors that we continue to engage in constantly, like, how the fuck are we managing to do this even within the so-called would-be conscious community? Like, how the fuck are we doing this? A constant battle for whose fault it was, what year you fucked up, what y'all did in 1970, what you did in 1950 that came before the 70s. So it was your fault first. So let's go back to the 40s and what y'all did and how y'all. It's just like, man, it's tiresome. It's tiresome. At what point do we see that this makes no sense? These white folk ain't did nothing for you. They've done nothing for you. Absolutely nothing. But you trust them way more than you should. But black folk, we don't trust each other. And then we got to deal with the fact of motherfuckers who decide to be not trustworthy. And this is outside of the, and I'm not saying it don't count in the relationship aspect of it, but as far as the building a nation aspect of it, being trustworthy. Like, if you black, you don't try to get over on other black people. That's not what you do. You're fair. They're black. If nothing else, the business should be firm. Just firm, real professional business going on right there. Not no getting over on other black people. We don't do that. We don't get over on each other. We don't lie on each other. We don't snitch out other black folk to the white man and his mama. We doing that now. I gotta get used to it. We don't snitch them out. We don't do that to other black folk. It's not what we into. And I'm talking about up at the job. This is not in the hood where you letting people run around being murderers and you ain't saying shit. I'm not talking about that bullshit. That's problematic. I'm talking about all up at work trying to get somebody else black fired. There are black people that do that. Did you know that? There are black people that will sit around and try to get other black people fired from their job just because they don't like them. Like, come on now. This doesn't make any sense. We don't do that. They black. It's already a motherfucker on their back. They don't need you to. And that's what black people, it's almost like that should be straight logic by now. They don't need you to. Not on their back. They need you by their side. That's what we're supposed to be. By each other's side. Like this. I don't know when it's going to become logical. Because again, even the people that's supposed to be calling themselves woke or conscious, we don't even set a good example. There is no lead to follow. Because even within this so-called conscious community shit, black men and women sit around trying to figure out whose fucking fault this shit is. That's all that's happening. How can we teach the the non-woke, I hate using the terminology, but just try to understand why I'm using terminology due to the example I'm trying to give here. How do we show the non-woke black people another way that will show them that this way is the peaceful way? We done figured this shit out. We know we need to be like this. God damn it, get your ass over here. We're going to show you how you do it. We don't even do that. And we call ourselves a goddamn conscious community. I don't necessarily call myself that, but y'all feel what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the would-be conscious community supposed to be setting a goddamn example. Now we know niggas is reading books, quote Malcolm X, got the colors, RBG, yeah, we RBG the fuck out, bitch. Yeah, all right. Flag, all right, got it. But we're not setting good examples. We are not. And this is what I'm saying about the conscious community as a whole, men and women. I know y'all like to fucking differentiate. I'm not doing it. I'm saying every goddamn body. All y'all niggas want to do is argue. That's it. That is all. And we have to want to do more than that. And we have to set the example. I mean, if it's not us they're going to get the example from, who going to save black people? Who going to show them another way? You know damn sure it ain't going to be white folk. We calling ourselves woke. We need to start riding for each other. No, it don't matter the goddamn situation. We need to start riding for each other. Period. If it's a situation where white supremacy is winning, then we don't separate on that shit. We here. We this close. Because this enemy, we've been studying for a long motherfucking time now. All the greats studied this enemy and laid it out for us. We should be like this when it comes to, at the end of the day, white supremacy is winning in this situation. If something fucked up happening based on white privilege being prevalent, or this fucked up ass justice system, or these racist ass fucking cops, 3Ks don't get that shit fucked up, that run around here. If this comes to that, we don't separate. I don't give a fuck. I don't care at all. That's where I am. We don't even come together, even in the would-be conscious community, for that. It's still going to be different opinions. But white supremacy is winning at the end of the day, so what the fuck y'all niggas arguing about? Just to argue? White supremacy still winning. Y'all notice that? After you get through proving whose fucking fault it was, do we ever get back to this? We don't make it back to that. All we do is just prove whose fault it was. That's it. Not no solidarity or nothing like that, even within the conscious community, the so-called conscious community. How the fuck we supposed to save black folk? Because we can yell at black people all day. I can get on here and yell, cuss, snatch wigs off. I could do all types of shit like that. Of course. I could do shit like that. Embarrass my people. I mean, I could do all types of shit. But that shit ain't helping. You can't be calling yourself pro-black if the embarrassment of the opposite sex brings you some type of joy in any type of way, or entertainment. I don't give a damn what the situation is. And this time it was a black man that is to two black women. I don't care if it's a goddamn white man doing something like this to a black man or woman, or a white woman doing like this to a black man or woman. We solid. And the black man that does it, who thinks it's funny, we cancel him too. We cancel all these motherfuckers. That's what we're supposed to be, in my opinion. Now, motherfuckers, you know, this is practical black consciousness. Again, this is what I'm on over here on this channel. On this channel, we is doing practical black consciousness. This is shit you can just do if you want to. All you gotta do is make one very simple decision. That's to understand that the motherfucking enemy, the white man and his mama. That's it. It's a pretty simple, you know. It's very, very simple in my mind anyway. But me as a black man, the black woman ain't my enemy. I can't see her as my enemy. Has this motherfucker done got on my goddamn nerves? Yes. Yes. I'm not about to sit and play with y'all. Yes. Gotten on my nerves, abused me. Yes. Got me in trouble with the law. Yes. I'm not about to, again, this is real life. But has she also taken care of me? Yes. Gave life to me. We can actually, let me put that first. Look at this shit in order. Let me put this shit in order. Gave life to me first. Yes. Took care of me, nourished me. Yes, yes. Made me feel better. Yeah, I done got this stuff from black women as well. I got everything. So I don't focus on the bad shit. I don't focus on the negative shit. Some people, all they saw was bad. That's all they saw. They'll say that because they don't, you know, they're not going to look at any good. They don't have time for good. But we got to learn. And if we're going to be calling ourselves conscious, if you're going to be conscious, to me, consciousness, it looks like, you know, like you used to be in this, you know, this barrel of coons. I know y'all call them crabs in a barrel. We got to change that shit to coons in the motherfucking barrel for real. A barrel of coons. All right. If you calling yourself conscious, then you kind of stepping up out of, you kind of ascending to the top of the barrel. Again, ain't no climb, no fight, really. You just kind of, once you start waking up, you start just ascending, looking at, you start seeing the goddamn coons, and you're like, oh shit. Now you can see. And I didn't mean to really frame it above. It could just be out. I'm not saying anybody's above anybody. I wouldn't, based on a barrel thing, I know, but it could just be out. You just get the, what they call a panoramic view. You get a view of the whole motherfucking thing. This is what consciousness is supposed to do. This is what it's supposed to do. Like the veil is gone now. And you don't think you better than nobody. But now that you out here and you see how these motherfuckers acting, you trying to get in this bitch and grab as many as you can. Like, yeah, I'll get y'all asses out of here. Come on. Let's stop playing these goddamn games. I'm trying to show you another way, right? But if we can't even show the example, we got to be that example first. And we're not doing that. Black men and women, no matter what level of mentality they're on, whether it be what y'all would call demons, coons, ignorant, sleep, whatever the fuck y'all want to call them, and these so-called conscious, woke, hotel, whatever the fuck y'all want to call them, still, we branched out and off and still fighting with each other. That's it. It's all that's getting done. We don't even see how stupid that shit is. Hmm. Man, I've been going on for about an hour and a half here. I'm hungry as fuck. So I'm gonna give me some goddamn food. Most definitely. Somebody said it's their birthday. Happy birthday. If it's really your birthday, you know, motherfuckers just like to get attention. You know, I don't know. If it's really your birthday, happy birthday. Hope you have a great day today. But I hope you came in here and heard this motherfucking message on your birthday. I do hope so. I hope that people don't watch this video as entertainment. I'm gonna start saying that shit because I believe there's power in words. I don't want people looking at this shit as entertainment. I don't. This ain't funny to me. Somebody was asking me about this shirt. We're gonna talk about this shirt right here before I get off. I'm trying to back up a little bit so I can see it a little bit better. I'll tell you the story of me getting this shirt. I'll tell y'all that about the shirt here in a second. But I don't want this just to be something that black people are, man, Rob funny, Rob crazy, or Rob cool. Like all that shit is cool. All that shit is lovely. It's beautiful. I appreciate all of it. But I don't want this to be entertainment to you. Something that you're just watching and listening to, just to feel space. I don't want it to do that. I want it to be food. Because we're gonna have to change our minds about how this shit is done out here. Even us so-called woke people, we gotta do better. We have no choice but to do better, set a better example. We just have to. I know that's probably gonna fall on deaf ears because tracing back history and blaming each other is, that's the move, that's the game, that's what gets the views. But no, we have to, if we really want to see improvement, if it ain't just no fake shit, then we got to get out here and lead by example and showing that example. And all this, infighting that we do on this level, all the fighting that we do amongst black people on any level, it has to stop. Because again, the white man and his mama is sitting in that motherfucker and they aren't being touched. And they bruise easy. That's so crazy. Motherfucker bruise easy. They ain't been scratched. They ain't even no part of it. Like, we have to do better. We have to want to do better than that. It's 2018. We can have the same arguments for 10, 15 more years, but to me, that's wasting time. And to allude to the post that Puff Daddy or made about breaking up with Cassie, to allude to the comments, you talking about that 11 years was a waste of time because she didn't get married to, or because he didn't give her a wedding ring. Well, you know damn well we've been fighting this fight with each other for this long, and that's a waste of goddamn time. That's a waste of generations. Actually, the wrong things are being passed down to our kids, and we gotta tighten that shit up. And if we, the so-called woke people, if we could be a better example for people, I think that will make what we say more powerful. I think people will be able to resonate with it better, and they'll actually improve. Because you're gonna have to ask yourself, we all have to ask ourselves, what are we doing to improve? Not only ourselves, because I'm still working. I'm not a finished product. I'm still working on myself to be better, to be a better example to you. I'm always working. But we need to. We need to. Regardless of the situation, we got to get this shit together out here. 2018, I know y'all about to do Halloween. We're going to be talking about that here soon. Y'all want to talk about this shirt? Somebody said they fucks with the shirt. I saw a black woman on the shirt. Actually, I bought 2 shirts today. I'm going to tell y'all this story. Let me get the fuck out of here. I bought 2 shirts today. I went and got this shirt. There was another shirt. Y'all might have seen the other shirt already. I done bought them a long time ago. I just never really wore this shirt. but it was a black woman. She got like afro or ponytails or something like that, and it's got flowers and shit on it. And I saw this shirt, and I said, well, this is a black woman. Her ass ain't out. She got two like would be jaguars or cheaters or some shit right there. She looked like she's in a position of power. So let me get this motherfucking power shirt real quick. That's what led to this shirt. Because I like seeing black women not, uh, you know, claiming power without being full blown twerking or something shit somewhere. So I just like the image that this made right here. She got flowers going across her chest. The shirt's black and white, but the flowers are in color. Got the two cheetahs right there, like she got on some type of look like one of the things. Remember when Coming to America when them chicks had the thing up on her head? That's what it looked like to me. It's like a thing going up, like that. So that's what it looked like to me. But I saw this shirt, I had to, because we don't really get a lot of images of black women on shirts anyway. You see black people running around with Marilyn Monroe all over their goddamn clothes. So it's just like Marilyn Monroe ain't do nothing for y'all, man. And y'all are wearing on a t-shirt. But nonetheless, I ain't gonna get into that. Mad love to Rich Tate Anime. What's up, man? The homie, Rich Tate in here right now. Showing love on the books real quick. Mad love to you for that. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out Team Rob. I love y'all. I want us to get better. I'm not trying to be like nobody else on YouTube or no shit like that. I'm staying in my own motherfucking lane, and this is where I am. This is what type of shit we're gonna be talking about over here. So I want y'all to know that because I'm in the improvement business. This is improvement. This is what I want for us. I don't want us to be here next year. I don't. Not mentally. I don't want us to be at the same place next year. I don't want more black people calling themselves waking up and then we still don't do shit but fight with each other, even the woke ones. Like that's not progress. Y'all reading books and fighting. Like, stop. No. But y'all sub to my other channel if you haven't already. Sub to my other channel. That's why we putting videos up over there. This is where we go live from over here. Team Rob videos, link in the description box. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. We gotta start typing the word coon different in here now because Google is on the shit. They blocking motherfuckers. It's not me. They blocking people for the word coon, so we gotta be sneaky on their motherfucking ass. All right. Same thing on your posts that you're making on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Go ahead and be sneaky everywhere. That way it's uniform, so you don't forget. These motherfuckers trying to hate. So, mad love. I'm out.